introduce Roxatoy Baltaeva.
Okay,
We are
so
very happy to have
good
you
afternoon.
with us, Roxatoy. We see your presentation, and please tell a few words about yourself. I am very happy to see you, Roxatoy.
Okay, so today I would like to talk about but before turning to the presentation, I would like to talk about myself a little bit. So I'm from Oregon State on English philology, and I pursued my master's degree at Wisconsin State World Languages University. At the same time I was studying my master's degree, I was simultaneously involved in teaching bachelor degree students as an assistant teacher of English until 2002 showcase my workshop on using movies to teach English. And in 2016, I presented there for the second time. And I was lucky to meet the teachers from different countries, mostly from Asian countries, who were 1,000 members at that very time, I mean, in the conference. And there I met Les Kirkham in 2014 for the first time. But before I know that, he had been to Tashkent 2 years before I met him. And he was co-chairing the conference at TESOL Arabia. And then I approached to him and asked how to win the full scholarship, because the travel grant just only covered my half of my expense. And then he recommended me to apply for ITFL scholarships with more members, which is 3,000 participants from all around the globe in one single conference. And then I did, but first time in 2015, I failed. The proposal was accepted, just fell, didn't feel sad or depressed, and I wanted to try once again. And I wrote a scholarship proposal based on the using dance in teaching English, which was accepted and won the Creativity Group Scholarship. That gave me the chance to participate as a presenter at ITFL's 50th anniversary in Birmingham. And there I came to know that the biggest TESOL event in ELT world was TESOL International Convention with 77,000 participants at the same time. And I also sent a proposal a year before, in 2016, October, because as you know, every proposal should be sent at least 9 months before the actual conference happens. And then this proposal was about engaging and reaching EFL learners through poetry, music, and dance. It was somehow related to my previous presentation. And that we were in Seattle, we enjoyed the cities, 4 states actually in the US. And then I went to a maternity leave. I gave birth to my 4th child. And somehow sitting at home with the kids, I got bored and tried to search for more scholarship opportunities. But this time I wanted to a PhD in either in the UK or in the USA. But when I was searching for PhD opportunities, okay, then I just wanted to try any opportunity which can give me a longer time to study in the foreign environment and to have more focused study. And then I applied for the Chevening program and was a lucky winner of it. And I spent my 12 months, to be precise, last year. I was in London studying at one of the world leading universities, City University of London, KAS Business School, and I pursued my master's in science in innovation, creativity, and leadership there. So, and I imagine myself as a tree growing stronger year by year, adding several trunks to my branches or trunks. So this year I was lucky to have added some more branches, which is Chevening, Global Women Leaders Network, KAS Network, the Michael Network, and the Webster, 5 branches to my trunk. And before, I used to have several branches such as USTI, TESOL Arabia, TESOL International Convention, British Council, and different organizations, teacher training sessions, and student networks. So for the past 12 months, I just have enlarged my branches. Okay, so that was all about myself. Now let's turn to the main point of the presentation, which is about MA Eden program. So we will be looking at Masters of Education and Innovation and learning outcomes of the program. I will show you the application procedure, and we'll be discussing some series and activities related to the program. And there will be, of course, a Q&A session at the end. Okay, so who is this program designed for? So Masters in Innovation and Education is for anyone who has smart and creative individuality and who wish to apply creative and innovative approaches to learning in corporate, industry, and non-profit environments. So let's make some leading questions. You can unmute yourself and talk about whatever question you are perfect with. For instance, what is innovation? What do you think it is? And in what kind of spheres can it be applied to? Can any of you answer the question by unmuting yourself, please? What is innovation? Yes, please.
Okay, I'm Gazima Nasiba, and I want to say about innovation. I think that innovation is modern technologies and modern interactive methods which we can use during the lesson, during our classes.
Okay, thank you so much. Another volunteer to answer the second question. So what was the most innovative decision you have ever made related to your personal life, or it can be your teaching lifestyle?
May I answer this question? Rohata,
please.
Yeah. These days, I am busy with 3 topics: CLIL, content and language integrated learning, STEM and STEAM. And at the same time, I am keen on these topics. It is so interesting. It is the most innovative approach in education nowadays, I think so. But in Uzbekistan now, though our Education Ministry of Education Center told us it is the 2nd year consequently to teach our students CLIL, STEM and STEAM. STEM and STEAM is taught in presidential school, but in we are teachers of public education system, and that's why it was a little bit difficult in the first, well, when we do first steps. But now today we will witness of implementing this into life, even in faraway school. So we can do it. And I'm very happy that this innovative decision which I made works. Thank you.
So you want to apply not only to our presidential schools, but throughout the country. You mean this
Yes,
STEM and
yes.
STEAM education
We try
system.
it in Tashkent region.
Can I
So
add something?
integration of these different sciences all together,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Science
Subjects,
Yeah.
especially subjects at school. Today we saw history lesson plus English. History plus English. This is clear lesson. And some of the teachers want to conduct STEAM lessons as well. Okay, so somebody
Okay.
wants to add to my question.
Yeah, I want. Can I?
Nasiba? Mhm, yes,
Yes, of course.
And nowadays, as I'm studying at teacher training schools, and I think that e-learning, or in other words, remote learning, is new for us. And before I thought that e-learning is not good, but now I changed my thoughts, and I think it's innovation too.
This is web education.
So which leads to our fourth question here. What kind of creative and innovative approaches in teaching?
Web education, we have not
you
only
applied?
education, but we have web education. W-E-B and education. Web education.
Yes.
Yes, web education.
You have created a new word.
No, it was created before me, and I totally agree with this. Web education.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, and what kind of creative and innovative approaches have been applied to teaching sphere since this virus stuck to us?
So, Salima Khan?
So the most innovative thing is, I think that Zoom program, because before the virus, we didn't we're not aware of using that Zoom program. So, but right now it is very useful for us. As for me, every Friday I am also using a Zoom program to teach my Friday trainings via Zoom. I think it is the best way to use.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so which means that you became technologically literate teachers, yes?
For sure.
Okay, online learning has been enhanced in many different ways, yes? So how do you deal with the group works in the Zoom session? Can you organize this group work, cooperation, interactivity, or do you teach just this kind of presentations or lectures?
For me, I didn't use any of the group work right now because in my classes I try not to use group work because I don't know how to use it in Zoom. But when I learn it, I just practice. Immediately get to the live and to practice it.
Okay, thank you so much. So the next question is, what is creativity? Is there any volunteer to answer this question?
Zatala, what do you think about creativity?
Can
So
I answer?
today,
Yeah, please.
what is the creativity?
My
What
name
is
is
creativity?
Creativity today, I saw with my own eyes. I made the clear lesson. It is for creativity. For me, it is the best way to give English in the another
Coming up with
subject.
fresh ideas to
And
do
it is
something,
really interesting.
right?
Yes,
Yes.
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 I in 2 years ago, before 2 years ago, I began my how could I say, my job, and is a big creativity for me. Clear lesson.
Okay, thank you so much.
Rahatoy,
Yes,
Zatala made our day today because
Oh,
I'm
really?
sorry for Zatala. I'm sorry for reminding that he is a person with disability. He has problems with his eyes, but anyway, he did the things which those who are healthy couldn't do. That's why he's our hero, I think. Zatala, good job. Thank you very much.
Wow, which brings our next topic, which is
Let's applaud him. Let's applaud
about
him.
inclusive
Zatala?
classroom.
Storm of applauses.
Well done, Isabella.
Great.
Well deserved.
Yes.
Okay, so who is talking here? So that person is gonna answer the next question.
What is
Design. What is design? What do you think? Yes, Rafida? Yes, of course.
May I'm arrangement of the different parts of something. Design is maybe the general arrangement of the different parts of something that is made, maybe such as building or art
Yes.
design, you know.
It can be building, product,
Like
or a
developer.
service. Yes, I heard your response. Okay, yes, you're right. Okay, and the next question is, who do you most admire and why? Is there any person that you admire? Whoever is your role model, you can talk about him or her and tell the reason why. Those who didn't speak yet.
I think Jamila Pa
Oh
is
my
the
God.
most admirable person in my. I mean about teaching. I mean about teaching.
Okay.
Maybe for
But I'm not a bad
for
person as
friends.
well.
Yes.
Maybe for family or friends, we have. I have another person, but as a career of teaching, a good teacher, the best teacher, I think is Jamila Pa.
Oh my
Because
God. Thank you.
I have seen her. I have been seeing her almost 20 years. When the USTI first was born, I think. I know her from that time for a long time, and she is also a model for me. And I think there is a lot of things she has to learn from me.
Okay.
Okay, thank
We
so
should
much.
learn a lot from her.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes,
Oh
you
my
are
God.
indeed correct. Right. Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, guys.
Okay. And the last question is, what are you most proud of?
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyone who hasn't spoken yet, can you please answer this last question?
Rafatoy, may I here tell one thing? So every
Okay,
teacher
please.
has a masterpiece lesson in his life. Unfortunately, I could
you're
tell
right.
that I have only one masterpiece from my long teaching experience. I cannot say that I was bad teacher or something like this, but I have one masterpiece lesson which helped me to survive. And it was during the best teacher of the year. I told this story to my USTI members. And if it were not pupils, students, my students, they are specialized school at that time, and they helped me to earn 25 points out of 25 because they add the gist to my lesson. That's it made the point. And that's why sometimes I am proud not of me, but of that time with those students. They were unfamiliar to me. It was strange. It was not a familiar school for me, but they made my life, made my teaching.
Thank you so much. Yes, you're right. So why these questions have been asked from you? What do you think?
Warming up.
Yes, just a warming up, and these are some of them are Master of Arts, Education and Innovation definitions. So these are the things that the students, graduates of this program will be studying. So what is innovation? So innovation is turning ideas into action and or application of the novelty into something. So what is ideas? You know, right? And creativity is the ability to produce work that is novel and useful. And education is the process of facilitating learning, acquisition of the knowledge, skills, values, beliefs, and habits. So these are some of the master program's definitions. And this program is offered by the Faculty of Education, and it aims to develop knowledge, skills, and creative competencies in educational design and innovation. It also serves the community, business, and organizational leaders, trainers, educators, and other professionals in the public, private, and not-profit sectors. And lastly, it fosters a culture of innovation in multifaceted learning environments, workplaces, and community contexts. And learning outcomes of this program is it promotes, inspires, and cultivates creativity and innovative thinking for learning, service, and leadership. It also masters instructional methods and technologies for transformative learning, interdisciplinary problem solving, and planet sustainable solutions to local and global issues. And at the same time, it develops competencies as design team leaders and learning facilitators. And it also engages in lifelong learning. So what is lifelong learning? You must be familiar with the lifelong learning, right?
It's mistake.
Yeah, learning should start from the birth of a person until the death, right? In Uzbek, we have an Uzbek saying, "Beşikten kabirgacha ilm izla."
Live and learn. Live and learn.
Yes. And we are also not stopping learning.
Just United Nations sustainability or education for everyone. It is the program till 2030. Our 5 strategies and 5 initiatives all connects with this.
Yes, exactly right. You are. Okay, so the learning for continuous improvement in professional practice and collaborative leadership throughout different kinds of industries, I mean. And when it comes to Webster University's values and vision, it is an action-oriented higher education institution providing academic excellence, distinctive student experience, learning, research, and networking throughout 62 different university campuses in 4 different continents, such as US, Europe, Asia, and Africa. And Webster University ensures high-quality research and learning experiences that transform students and leaders for global citizenship and individual excellence. So this is the path to global excellence, which starts at Webster University in Tashkent. And as for the career opportunities, graduates of this program might come from a wide variety of backgrounds. They can be teachers, they can be school principals, they can be, let's say, studying and working at different spheres, and they can have different career aspirations and may progress to an equally wide variety of positions at different educational contexts. They can work as teaching leaders, school and university administrators, corporate trainers, innovation leaders, innovative product managers and designers, program directors, and curriculum specialists.
A wide range of skills you give the students.
Wide range of career opportunities. Once you get the diploma, and certificate about graduation of this very program. So you will have many opportunities to work globally, not only in Uzbekistan, in these very roles and positions. Yeah. And let's look at some of the core courses, what you will be taught at this program. So there are 5 core courses that you need to take throughout the 5 term of studying at Webster University in Tashkent.
That's okay. I'm sorry for interrupting you. How do you call this? Are they credits? Are they credits?
Yes, so credit hour. In the UK and in the USA, they have different credit hours for undergraduate and graduate studies. And basically, it equals to how many hours you will be studying this very subject per week.
Okay.
So all in all, it's going to be 33 credit hours total. So let's see, for instance, you have the subject called EDIN 5001, which is called citizenship. So you will be having this lesson 3 hours per week. Okay. But in the UK, it's somehow different. In the UK, the credit hours are given like 15 or 30 or 60, depending on the subject. Okay, and so these are the names of the core courses that the graduates will take. So the second subject is curriculum. It's creativity and design. And this is creative multimedia design for innovative learning. So everything is based on technology, applications, different kinds of designs of the programs, skills for teaching and learning. And then transformative learning, again, about learning, and design thinking, about its stages, its empathy, creating different kinds of design for products and services in our life. And there are some elective courses. The graduates will be given a chance to choose 6 electives out of this 10. So you will be given a choice. The majority graduates might choose like leadership and innovation, creativity and innovation, whereas some minority might choose any other types. But the attention will be paid to the most the chosen courses, and those will be taught to the students. Okay, so the courses are about leadership and innovation, creativity and innovation, innovations in learning systems, global perspective. We will be looking at the different countries' learning systems in this very subject. And there is STEM, pedagogy and instruction, which is quite useful for Uzbekistan context nowadays, right? School administration and resource management, issues in assessment, because our country lacks some specialists in assessment, right? So the students, graduates will have a chance to study this very subject as well. And resilience and self-concept development. So what is resilience? Do you have any idea about resilience?
No, I have no idea. Self-concept.
Resilience, it means grit. So whenever the adversity comes in front of you, so if you are in a difficult situation, you should accept this situation and start moving towards it, start sailing towards whatever the wind, wherever the wind takes you. You should just start survive, start doing this action by adjusting to the situation, right? You should be resilient. And the next program is called Modeling Data to Enhance Instruction. So it is all about research, how to do this research and how to apply it to our life. And planning for the inclusive classroom. What is inclusive classroom? We have had one example in our previous talk involving Izzatullah.
Yeah, yes. This is inclusive. In American schools, they have
inclusive classroom
people
means
with disabilities. They sit in the same classroom with other.
Yes, you're right. Yes, and the teachers should not only design their classes for regular people, different. So, for instance, there will be some people with the who cannot see or who cannot hear with some sort of disability. So, the education should include everyone.
Yeah.
And if you have some more questions related to these electives or core courses, please feel free to contact me. I will be giving you more information about the courses. Okay, and the final course is called Integrated Studies, Education and Innovation. It is mainly a mini thesis. So thesis means dissertation. Yes, mini dissertation. The students are required to write the mini thesis at the end of the term. So which basically ends this program, which is 33 hours, credit hours total. So when it comes to admission requirements, the applicants should apply through the website. They need to submit an online application, everything about themselves, just name, surname, and whatever qualifications they have got. And if their bachelor's degree are diplomas and transcripts are in Uzbek or in Russian languages, they should translate it into English, and they should notarize it. English language test results, certificates of different tests can be accepted, such as IELTS, TOEFL, Michigan EPT, and Duolingo. And a copy of the passport should be submitted within the essay. Essay is basically a motivation letter or a statement of intent. Any question? Admission requirements. If there is no, we can move on. So let's talk about organizations of classes. So classes are generally student-centered classes, and basically the students are asked to do mostly project-based learning, and where the teams will be engaged with each other. Posted. And they will also be doing workshops, presentations, group performances. Of course, research will be done. The activities they have done, and of course there will be some guest lectures where the different people from different organizations, leaders of any corporate organizations can be invited to talk and share experiences with the graduates during the lessons. So why choose to study at Masters of Arts in Education and Innovation at Webster University? starting fall 2020, which means from August next year. Because Webster University in Tashkent is for you, for the innovators, the educators, and change makers, and forever thriving professionals. So the programs can be scheduled according to your time, which fits your schedule. At this program, most professionals can be working at different educational establishments, which means that evening classes or maybe weekend classes might work them well, right? Okay, so, and there is a balance of conceptual knowledge and experiential learning, where the students will be busy with different activities done at the campus. Lessons can also provide simulations and experiential learning to self-reflect on their own actions. So this is a kind of reflective, embodied, authentic, community-based, educational, artistic experiences which are combined to empower you to become change agents in the country. And the Webster University in Tashkent, basically this very program, not only offers MA in Education and Innovation diploma, but also it offers 2 different graduate certificates based on the electives that you take. And it is the graduate certificate in Sustainability and Social Equity Studies, or a graduate certificate in Creativity and Innovation. So, to wrap it up, MA in Education and Innovation is a leadership program for innovators in multifaceted education. Now, let's discuss about 21st century skills.
Oh, guys, very popular topic of Jamila Mahmoudova. Nasiba,
Oh, really?
do you hear me? Mahira, do you hear me? Okay, so off we go. Yes, let's go.
Okay, so what do you think the 21st century skills are? Why do we need these 21st century skills? Can't we survive living in the 21st century without these skills?
Somewhere they tell us that the 12 skills, there should be somewhere 8. So anyway, leadership is there, teamwork is there, working under pressure there, and a lot of things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If we say that the top 4 skills that this program gives to you is there.
Yeah.
So that is creativity, leadership, and innovation are considered to be the 4 of the top skills of 21st century skills that every industry needs.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 21st century skills are subdivided into 3 sub-skills that are learning skills, literacy skills, and life skills.
Oh.
So as for the learning skills, they are critical thinking skills, which is really needed in our Uzbekistan context, because as we know, the school children are taught to memorize whatever they see and learn in the textbook, and retell it back without any critical thinking skills. Whereas in foreign countries, such as UK and the US, they teach children how to think critically by asking different questions, WH questions. So why have you drawn this robot? What do you think he can do? So in such a way, they just make their children how to think.
Mm.
So creativity is on the top of the skills. What is creativity? We have
Those
discussed
things
this.
which you mentioned at the beginning
Yeah.
of the presentation.
Okay, so what is it?
Yes, they
So these are the some.
application, applying.
So this is the work which is novel and useful
Yes,
ideas,
Mhm.
right? Okay, and collaboration, because without collaboration we can't do anything in this world.
Teamwork.
So, and communication, of
Rohana,
course.
I read somewhere there is no me there. There are only we. This is collaboration. Yes.
Yes, yes.
No me, but
collaboration.
we. But
We, yes, teamwork
Mhm.
and communication, of course. So these are all learning skills.
Mhm.
So when it comes to literacy skills, that is all about information, media, and technology that is integrated together, without which we cannot survive. Because this information and technology is changing year by year, very fast. Yes, it has been advanced during these COVID times, especially in Uzbekistan, right? The literacy skills, I mean, the teachers' literacy skills, they became more technologically literate nowadays,
Yeah.
more advanced. And as for the life skills, we need to be flexible, and leadership skills we need to enhance in ourselves. And we also need to be initiative by initiating one idea. For instance, if a leader has a vision and helps others to convince in their vision, that those people will be followers. And a follower will also have his own vision or combine the leader's vision within himself, if it is an initiative idea. And there is a productivity skills and social skills, without which we cannot live in the 21st century or work.
Survive. You are right. Survive. We cannot survive.
Yeah, survive. Okay, and now we will look at the T of capabilities. What does the T letter represent? What do you think?
It's
Teacher?
like a hammer. Looks like a hammer.
A hammock. Yes. Nasiba, you wanted to say something?
Teacher.
What
technology?
Teacher.
Teacher. For teacher.
Technology.
T stands for teacher. Mhm.
Yes, you're right in some ways. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so T means basically every person has two different capabilities, which is hard skills. It's all about his own background, education. For instance, we have studied philology, right? We are the experts of English language, right? So there are some people who studied economy, and then there are some people who studied medicine. So T, this column, stands, the black one, stands for hard skills. That is the specialty of the person's specialty, the content.
Mhm.
And research shows that these vertical skills account about 20 or up to 60% of the factor that will determine your success and effectiveness in your career. So if you are good at only in English language skills, which means that if you know your subject specialty very well, you might not become a teacher, for instance. Why? Because you lack soft skills, which is all about the this 21st century skills that we talked about. That is all about leadership, capability, management, communication, and basically all about this 21st century skills. So you should be familiar with these soft skills to fill in your personality, to fill in your industry, to fill in your profession.
I love this one. The
Okay.
T. I love this T.
So, and by the way, that is source. It's taken from Daniel Kohler, Emotional Intelligence, the article.
May I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
So, according to your saying, I think the black things is a vertical thing is a foundation of everything.
Yes,
our-
yes, that is your specialty.
Yeah.
That is your knowledge. Yeah.
It is about my knowledge, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
if you are a teacher, for instance, if you are a teacher of biology, it means that you know only your biology very well to 100 extent, 100%. But if you lack these soft skills such as creativity, leadership, communication, relationship building, and etc. So 21st century skills, I mean. So you cannot succeed in your career as much as the person who has both skills.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, so the research suggests that the horizontal skills account for around 40% to up to 80% of the factors that determine your success and effectiveness in your job. So how capable are you at flexing between these two skill areas? Do you have both of them? Do you use your hard as well as soft skills in your teaching career?
As it seems, as for me, yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Teachers.
how vertical teams help, for instance, what and how? You shouldn't be just teaching students by giving them this or that skills. You need to show them
just giving
how
content.
to do it.
Yes, just giving
Catch
content.
fish for people. You shouldn't be catching fish for. You should be teaching how to fish.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And there is a saying of Alvin Toffler from Future Shock, and he says that the illiterate in the 21st century will not be those who cannot read or write, which is about the depths of expertise, hard skills. So it will be those who cannot learn, unlearn, or relearn. Breadth of knowledge. So they are the lifelong learners, ready for teamwork, ready to build smarter planet, ready for change, who are empathetic, who are analytical thinkers, who are problem solvers, who are creative, innovative, and leaders who have these 21st century skills. So you know, that's what is learn, unlearn, and relearn. So whatever comes up in your way, based on the situations, this very thing that you have learned might not work at this very situation. So in that case, you should unlearn and apply a new strategy to make that thing work, right? Letting go of this and start working again. And from our failures, we can learn more. Okay, so now I will make you think a bit, and you will be telling your own ideas on these very sayings. So on the one hand, we say shifting mindsets is the biggest block to successful change. What do you think it is? Shifting our mindsets is the biggest block to successful change. One person says like that, McKinsey. And he he told it in the 21st century. But in our previous centuries, there were some kings of the knowledge that we are very familiar with. And William James said once, the greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter their life by altering their state of mind. So if you change your mind here, you can change the environment. And in the 4th century, the Socrates said that if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So what is it? If you start looking at the things differently, those things will change accordingly. So it's not when you see, you believe it, but it's when you believe, you see it. You see? If you believe that something will happen, it will happen. It depends on your state of mind. You can do that. But if you do not have a target or goal to do something, you will fail, of course, because you don't have belief inside, deep inside your mind and heart that you can do this thing. So do you agree with this famous people's quotes?
Great, it's great. I agree.
Yeah, and there is a link on YouTube you can watch later about if you change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. So everything will be told in this YouTube clip. Okay, so this is all about creativity, innovation. So we need to start thinking differently. We need to be applying the things that change our mindset and make our education for betterment. For that, we need to be learning how to learn. So what do you think? How people learn in this life? In what way people learn? Can any of you suggest or say the ways of learning?
Can I say?
Okay, so who is it? Is that Allah? Can you please say the ways of learning? Yeah.
The most learning ways is practicing and doing something.
Yes, you're right. There was a saying, a famous saying actually, when you see, read, and do, you can learn something, right? In English language, we have used it so many times, but my mind went blank. The exact quotation. Can any of you remember? Involve me, teach me, I forget, or involve me, I will.
It was something like this.
In such a way, something like that. Yes. Yes, is it a lie?
Show me, right. I will forget.
Yes. Teach me, I will forget. Show me, I will learn. But involve me, I will be
ready. I can do.
Yes, ready, or I can do. Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
If there is anyone among us working in a college, you can see this saying at the very beginning of the B1 student book. Involve me, I learn. The last word is the involving. Involve me, I learn. Show me, I will forget. Tell me, I'll understand. But involve me, I learn.
This is great.
Right.
Salima,
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I'm wondering, can I ask Rohatoy some question? You see, I am wondering from the very beginning of the lesson, why you use different colors when you are making presentation? Does it say something? Does it point something to something?
Just I'm applying the 21st century skills, doing things differently.
I love it. I love this. I
to
love it.
Yeah.
emphasize.
You want
Yes,
to
to
draw
emphasize
attention.
some specific words. Yes, to
Yeah.
emphasize and taking your attention, bringing your attention to this. very
Draw
words.
attention. You
Yeah,
did
yes.
it. You manage it. You manage it.
Mhm.
Thank
I am
you.
asking it because I use such kind of colorful words when I teach my classes about word order. Because
Oh,
word
I see.
order. I often use such kind of method using different color to writing to ordering the sentences because very young learners are keen on visualization. They learn from visual things more better than other just reading. And I use red for subject and blue for example, blue for a verb and green for adjective. And that's why I am from the very beginning thinking about the color and the foundation.
Yes,
it was-
based on
Salima,
your
you use colors on your way, and Rohate now. But I understood Rohate because you want to draw attention to these words,
yeah,
to emphasize
to
them.
give-
Yes,
yes.
I
to
love
give
this. I
emphasis
like
on the
this.
specific words and to draw your attention to some of the key words in the. But Salima Khan uses it in a different way. She has her own codes for
Yeah.
particular colors. Yeah. But it's again, you need to teach what colors to represent first, and so that to draw some topical attention of your students to these very different colors. Yes, but the same thing applies to adult learners as well, because they are also interested in different colors and in different ways of learning as well. Okay, so the one type of learning can be reflective learning. So we do not learn from experience. The experience might pass and we might not learn from it. But when we reflect and think about what happened, we can learn a lesson from it. You see? John Dewey's quote says that. So we learn from reflecting on experience, not just experience. Okay, and there is again one more useful quote from Steve Dorval. Drawing from the past that helps you grow as you move forward. It's not only past that the actions, past things that you have made throughout your life. It's about, again, reflection, what things went well, what things went wrong about this very particular situation. You need to analyze and reflect, and then you will grow. And there is another quote from Peter Drucker. He says, follow effective action with quiet reflection. So from the quiet reflection will come even more effective action.
Very strange and very wise quotation.
Quote, yes. So you follow whatever happened with quiet reflection, by reflecting. So what is happening, by analyzing that situation. And then by reflecting quietly, you will have
to the beginning
an
of
effective
this.
action. Yeah, you will act effectively after analyzing and learning something from previous experience. You will act more effectively and efficiently. Okay, so, and there is also for adult learners, especially, called experiential learning cycle. So you might have applied this very learning cycle, and it is about action and reflection. So first of all, you will be involved. Let's take our teacher observation classes. So one teacher comes to observe your lesson, right? You will see and experience the red color, so what it is. And then there will be, after action, there will be debriefing, thinking and reflecting. So what happened? That teacher will tell you about your way of conducting classes after the observation. Yes, what happened? You will start analyzing yourself, and then by applying whatever that observer teacher told you, you will start improving yourself. So what? In green zone, you will start working on your insecurities that teacher has told, and develop yourself. And then you will ask the question, now what? And you will prepare your own new class based on the reflection and anything. What you think that you will do next time? So what happened? So what? And now what? There are 4 questions that you need to ask yourself. And this experiential learning style. And there are some theories about one loop learning, double loop learning, triple loop learning, quadruple loop learning, but we will be discussing more about these types of learning later on, because each of them has one specific lecture on these types of learnings. Okay, so basically active reflection and feedback in any sphere can help with being the best as you can be. So take, for example, any field, be it as a teacher or a doctor or an engineer, whatever thing or project he has done, he or she should be given a feedback, and then he or she can perform as best as he can. So, and when it comes to personal, which is life, and professional development, so you can't beat sitting in a quiet room and having a good thing. So it's called self-reflection. You need to reflect on yourself, what is happening. So it helps develop your self-awareness, and it's one of the building blocks to becoming the best you can be. But there are lots of reasons why self-awareness is only half of the story. Because work is often not about our behavior as isolated individuals. It involves working with others. You cannot do teaching, or you cannot do one project all by yourself, right? There is a teamwork. In order to class to happen, you need to have some participants in the Zoom session, yes? A host cannot do anything. There will be some participants, and all together they can make something. And take, for example, your teaching class. A teacher can teach, but the action will be done with the help of the students. So collaboration means quite a lot here. And our behavior affects other people, whatever our work and role is. So our behavior can either help others or hinder others. So when it comes to thinking about what we do and how we do it, other people's perceptions matter as much as our own. So we need to take into account not only our view of ourselves, but others' view on ourselves as well. And the honest feedback provider is yourself. You need to start analyzing from yourself. Your target is self. Who do you want to be in this life? You should start analyzing yourself. So what is your current state? Who are you now? You can divide it into 2, your strengths and your limitations.
Like SWOT analysis.
Yes, SWOT analysis. Yeah, you will do your own SWOT analysis first. And then in what way, coming up from your limitations, you will decide what you need to improve in yourself in order to become the best. for instance, best teacher or best mom or best wife, whatever it is. And then your learning agenda, you should build on your strengths and reduce your own limitations by trying and practicing things, by acquiring new skills and feelings and behaviors if needed. And then develop a high trust critical friend. Who is the critical friend? He or she can be your learning buddy, the person who you trust most, your close friend who can support, encourage you, provide you with professional, honest, and affirmative feedback. So the honest feedback provider can be you and your learning buddy, who is very close person to you. Okay, that was the short introduction of some specific concepts of this very MA in Education and Innovation program. And these are the address and contacts if you want to tell about this program to your close friends, colleagues, or anyone who is interested in the program might apply. And there are some phone numbers, websites, and email addresses that you can contact if you have further interest in.
We have a question. Can we have
Please,
this
now we have time, yes.
For revision? Yes, because all our presenters give their presentations, and I sent it to the group where our listeners came from.
Mm-hmm. So you mean that I need to send this presentation to the group, to you? Yes.
Yeah, to me, and I sent you only for those participants. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, I can send it to you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now it is time for Q&A.
Yeah, Q&A, yes.
Yes, any questions?
So I just want to remind, Rohatoy, I just want to remind, yes. Because we have one pair, we call it one pair. It means 80 minutes. 80 minutes. Mm-hmm. So we have enough time to Q&A. Okay, so yes. They say thank you for information, see you again, etc. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Rohatoy, I just want to tell you that we have mm-hmm. a lot of presenters, and every presenter have such this gist. Just like a personality, like a experienced professional. So, guys, what you want to tell? What kind of person is Rohatoy? May I tell you the first? So, Rohatoy is from Khwarezm, guys. And Khwarezm ladies look like Rohatoy. She's very joyful, she's open-minded, and if it were a live session, I do believe that we would have dance Lazgi. I'm sure, because with yes. her character, she will make us to dance. I am sure. Yes. Am I right, Rohatoy?
Yes, right? Of course, yeah. Because of my passion to Lazgi dance since my early childhood, I had an intention to dance until the age until this age, but my parents would not allow me to dance when I reached my teenage years.
Okay.
And then I just had no other option rather than develop this Lazgi dance into the methodology of teaching using dance in the English language class.
Yeah, I heard. I was so interested in that. So will you promise us that you will conduct this session to us as well?
Yes, of course.
Give me your word, please. Okay.
I will conduct this session for USTI members.
So we'll have a larger auditory next time. Maybe we still have people who want to enter our classroom. I just allow them to enter.
Yes, of course. Just tell me the time prior to
So
the
we have,
session. Yes, in January maybe. Yeah.
we have 5
Or in
minutes
February.
left.
Yes,
5
okay.
minutes left. So guys,
Any questions?
So Mohira Akmalova is sitting with her baby. So what is her name, baby? Cutie? Oh, yes. It's time for dinner. Oh, shunaqa chiroyli opaxonimiz bor. Oh, ana ro'xatga qo'ying, qaragin, qizim.
She's eating bread.
Bread.
Yeah, or cookies.
Yes, cookies.
Cookies. Yeah, the big one.
Ro'xatga, how old is your youngest child?
He's already 3 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good. Girls, sons and daughters. How many of them you have? How many sons and how many daughters?
Two sons and 2 daughters. Two
Oh
daughters
my
first and
God,
2
you
sons.
planned it.
The second.
You planned
Yeah.
it. Oh, это вообще красозор.
Yeah.
So I admire
Espa.
you like a mother, like a professional, and also I'm very happy to see Rohada.
Thank you so much. You are also an admiring person of mine.
Yeah, thank you. So guys, any questions?
Can I say?
Yes, of course, Nasiba, you're welcome.
I have not questions, but I have some words that I don't satisfy with my knowledge, but you motivate me with saying that some quotes with famous people, and it motivated me. Thank you.
So, okay, so let's go and enter what's the university. Let's do master degree, guys. Why not?
Yes, international diploma.
Yeah.
That can be applied not only in Uzbekistan, but in any other country that you might work. Yeah.
So do you have any, can you allow other people, teachers with disabilities, can they study?
Yes, of course. There are some students who cannot see, one student, and one student who cannot hear. Then they are studying at undergraduate degree and Master of Arts, TESOL, MA TESOL, yeah, one of them.
So Izzatullah has a chance.
We have an inclusive classroom at Webster University.
Good. Thank you very much. Guys, if you have no questions, so Rohata, thank you very much. We love your session. And now you see your, so let's have our picture with our best smiles, guys. Netiquette, guys, switch on your videos. I don't know why, but somebody taught me netiquette means switching on videos and microphones, but especially videos. Okay, Rohata, I love you smiling. Charming smiling. Good.
Thank you.
Oh.
Hi, Ishtama.
I will ask some questions on you by Jamila.
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you.
So he has no questions, but he has words of gratitude. Words of gratitude. Izzatullah, good luck. Thank you very much for the day today. So you made our day. Okay.
Okay. Good luck for everyone. Thank you very much for participation, for active participation. I really much appreciate. Appreciate it.
So did we. Thank you very much. See you in our next sessions. Thank you guys for participating.
See you next time.
Okay.
Bye guys. Good luck in everything.
Bye.
Thank you, Rohata. I am just waiting for to close the last page.
Yeah, we managed it. Just 1 minute left.